Hey guys, today I want to show you a new way of running the Paperpot Transplanter that I have witnessed at my friend John Hofer's farm called Wise Earth Farm. And if you want to see sort of a longer video of this and we kind of get into some other subjects, you can check that out on my YouTube channel, The Urban Farmer. But in this video, I just wanted to make a really concise, to the point video about what's happening. So John has found a way to run this tool faster than anybody else I've ever seen. They were able to plant a 50-foot bed in 2.5 minutes by doing it as a team. And I think it's really brilliant because we all know that this tool makes planting a lot faster, but the way they're doing it makes it really fast. In fact, almost 4 times as fast. So for me to do by myself, to do a 50-foot bed of lettuce, say that's 3 or 4 rows, is around 8 minutes. If all things are going perfectly, I can get it less than that. Like, I have got it down to 4 minutes in the past, but I can't say that that's an average. When I was there at Wise Earth Farm witnessing how they did it, on average they were doing it at 4 minutes a bed, and that is with them finishing up with a collinear hoe. So what I want to do is explain to you the basics of what they're doing and how they're getting it so quick. So the basic idea here is you have 2 or 3 people to do the task. I think primarily John is able to do it with 2 people. The first person is operating the machine. They're basically just pulling the machine, and that's all they're doing, and turning around. And John has a really neat way of turning around where he basically is just pivoting with the machine like this. He's just pivoting it around. And that keeps it so he basically just stays moving. The second person is essentially a fetcher or a fixer. They are essentially ripping the chain, and then so when he starts a bed, that person is instead of putting a pin in the ground, that person's just holding the paper chain, and then he goes. And then she follows along and brings him another flat when he needs it, and also will count the number of the, sometimes you get the odd missed one where a seed didn't germinate or whatever. She counts how many are missed, and then he'll get to the end of the row and she'll say, hey, give me 5, and then he'll break off 5, and then she will get him started. He'll go, and then she'll start hand transplanting the odd missed spot. So the 2 of them can do it really quickly that way. With a third person, they're actually more the fixer, in the sense that what they do is they follow up with a collinear hoe. I imagine you could use a variety of different tools for this task, and you don't necessarily always need to do it. It depends on your soil conditions. At that farm, they have a very, very heavy clay soil, and so but they're also doing shallow cultivation with the power harrow. So they're not getting a deep tillage, meaning that sometimes the machine doesn't close up as perfect as it could be. And that's just specific to their soil conditions. This isn't the case for me, and I do shallow cultivation as well. So I don't know if I would need to have a third person doing this. But essentially that third person is just going along with the collinear hoe and just fixing the rows in between to level them out, and also make sure that there's no paper chains showing. John is a very methodical guy, and I think that's part of the reason why he's a successful farmer, is he really pays attention to detail. And that's what he's doing. So it's not necessarily needed, this task, but it's something that they're doing. So, but needless to say, with 2 people, they were able to really move with this machine. And in the video here, you can see how quickly they're moving along. In this particular video, they're doing 3 rows. They're doing head lettuce. They're doing romaine head lettuce. So, maybe add a little bit more time if they were doing something like Salanova with a 4 row. But you can see how quickly they're doing it regardless. So I hope you guys have found that helpful. Leave your questions and comments below if you have any of them. And please continue to ask us great questions. It's allowing us to make better content for you. All right, guys, take care.